It's Glamorous Marana and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to click and subscribe to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. So today I'm going to be doing a story time about my first job, and if you see the light keep going, I'm just like using natural light coming from the window. So if you see it, 1 minute I'm super bright and 1 minute I'm dark, I'm very sorry for that. So anyway, so I was like strolling on Facebook because I was looking, for a job and stuff. And then I noticed they had this job. It's like a thrift shop type of vibe shop where they sell used clothes and stuff. So I noticed it, but I was just okay. I noticed it and I strolled down and I went to go do something else. Then I heard the phone ring and my sister called me. She was like, I don't know if you've been on Facebook, but there's a job, finders keepers. I just give you the store name. It don't matter if I give you the store name. I live in the Bahamas, you're not gonna know. So anyway, so I think the store name was Finest. Anyway, I'm gonna say it anyhow. So this business was called Finders Keeper. So my sister called me on the phone. She was like, "Hey Miranda, I don't know if you've been on Facebook, but Finders Keepers is hiring." And she was like, do you want to work there? All you have to do is submit your the lighting is so annoying. It's like 1 minute I'm out, 1 minute I'm in. So she was like, all you have to do, she was like, do you want it? And I was like, okay, yeah, I want it because I was craving a job. I needed a job, So I was like, okay. Then she was like, yeah, I'll take it. And she was like, send in your resume and I'll send it to the person for you. So she sent it for me, and then she said, we just gotta wait. And then I think 2 days I received a call from the job, and they told me to come in to do a interview for the job. Okay, so I went to go to the interview that day. Not the same day, but they called me in so I can do an interview. So that was my first ever interview. So I was nervous, but when I was like, Miranda, don't be nervous. And I went in, like, I didn't even like think about what they're gonna ask me. Then the lady asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I was like, I can't remember what I said. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, not working here for 5 years. I just need a quick job. And she was like, what can you offer to the job? And I said it, what I need to offer to the job, kind of stuff. Oh my goodness. What's up with this light? It's so annoying. My goodness. It's like 1 minute I'm bright and 1 minute I'm not. Okay, then she told me what I need to, basic interview questions. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna call you. If you notice that I call you, you know that you get the job. So I waited a week. Then she called me. She was like, you got the job. It's gonna do again. So she was like, if you notice I call you, know that you get the job. Then a couple weeks later, she called me and I get the job. So I got the job, and she was like, okay, I think she said it was gonna be like 2 days. So I have to come 2 days because she was like, she hired somebody else to work there also. So she was explaining to me when I went to the job, she was explaining to me, she wanted me to work with the cash register. She wanted me like to fix clothes when customers comes, they mess up clothes, like fix them. So basically I was gonna be organizing and working with the computer. So this business was like, she had it in her home, so it was like a home-based business. Like in the front was her business and the back was her entire house, and she was running the business with her husband. So everything was working smooth and good, and I had to go to work like 9:30 to like 4 or 5 o'clock. And I can't remember how much they was paying me. If they was paying me good, I surely think I would have remembered. But at this moment, I don't remember how much it was paying me. So anywho, so basically I was working and all of that good stuff. But I noticed that I wasn't feeling this job. Like, I think it was like I done was in my 2 weeks and I wasn't feeling the job anymore. Like, I honestly, I was like, I don't know what it is, but it's just like I wasn't feeling the job, because basically it was like a thrift store. People was coming in and I was fixing stuff. Like, I was like, I don't need this. I need to find something else. But anyway, you know, when you live in a small town, there's not much for you to do and all of that stuff. And honestly, I went because people be like so annoying. Like, they want to, like, they was like, when you gonna work, when you gonna work, when you gonna work, when you gonna work, when you gonna work. It's like people was feeding me. Like, basically, maybe I think people over here is giving me food because they so concerned on what you're doing. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to please people and stuff, because I didn't really like it. I started not to like the job. So anyway, going to the juicy part. So I went to work. I don't know why this light is keep going off and it's keep coming on. So I went to work. Normally the wife, did I tell you, like, the wife, I don't know if I told you, the wife, it was a husband and wife working there. So normally the wife used to be in the cash register. Every morning I would come, I would notice the wife in the cash register working, and the husband sometime come later on. And that day I didn't see her. She was in the back. She must, he was getting ready or what's not. So anyway, I had to put my bag, where the cash register was, and I started to fold clothes and do what I had to do that following day. And then it was like early in the morning, like there wasn't much people coming in and stuff. And I noticed the owner, the lady, the wife, she was like, what happened to my money? What happened to my money? What was in the bank? It gone. Where it gone? Why did you take my money? And the husband was like, what money? She was like, the money I had in the bag, that's my money. How could you touch my money? How could you touch it? And then she was like rowing. And then the husband said, if you ain't move from my face, I ain't take your money. She was like, you need to go take my money. You need to go put my money back in my account right now, because I work hard for my money. You need to go put it. And there was like, you know how women goes, yeah, like, it's her money. Why would you go in the bank and take all of her money, all of her hard working money? So I was like, in my mind, when I think about it, like, yeah, why would you take it if you're not, why couldn't you not ask, So I guess the husband took the money, and the husband was getting defensive, and because the wife was like, you need to give me my money, you need to give me my money. And this me working, I fixing my little clothes and fixing, organizing. I was like, this don't feel, you can sense when it's a row and when it's leading to something else. I just couldn't feel it. So I had my phone in my hand, and I remember I took my sister. I was like, it looks like they're arguing. It looked like this couple is arguing. I think it's getting serious. And I text her, and I keep on organizing the clothes and all kind of stuff. It even take a minute. I heard a slam on the wall. I said, oh my goodness, what is that? The husband slammed the lady in the wall, and all I could heard was the lady laughing. I was like, laughing? She was laughing, guys, while she was getting beat up by her husband, and I was in the store by myself. Now I freaked out. I freaked out. I texted my sister. I said, you need to come get me right now. I can't remember what my sister said, but I was like, you need to come get me right now because they're fighting. My heart was beating so fast because I didn't want to get involved in that situation, because I don't know what type of material they're using. You know, people be crazy out here. I don't know what they was using. So I was like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So I had my bag where the cash register was, but the door was locked. You know, they're fighting inside. I can't do nothing but that. So I was panicking. I was like, I need to leave. I need to get out of here because before I get any type of seriousness. And in my mind, I honestly didn't like, I know it's kind of mean. I don't know if you call it mean, but I was like, I don't want to help the wife, and then when they get back together, they're gonna hate me. So I was like, I'm not gonna. If somebody hits you once, I know sure they hit you twice, and they hit you more than that. So I think that you're comfortable with getting beaten. So I was like, I need to get out of here. So I noticed other man came in. I don't know what the man came to bring. I think he came to bring a bill, and he was like, where's the owner? I was like, the owner is inside of the house. And he noticed the argument, and he noticed the physical fight. He just heard it. And he was like, what's going on? I was like, they're fighting in there. So I can't remember, but I think the man said fighting, and then the man went out. I think he went out. And I was like, I need to grab my bag, because no way is these people seeing me ever again, except when I'm going to get my paycheck. So then the man who owned the store came, and he was like, his shirt was torn, and he told me, okay, you're free to leave today. I was like, thank God I ever was gonna leave. So I was like, let me grab my bag. And I grabbed my bag, and I came out, and my sister worked not too far from me, and I was freaking out because after a little while I didn't have the wife anymore. I was like, oh my goodness, I should have called the police. I was like, what kind of person am I not to call the police and all kind of stuff? So I was like freaking out, and I had like panic attack. And when I reached my sister, I was like, they're fighting. I didn't know what to do. I don't know if she's okay. I should have asked her, is she okay, and all kind of stuff. And my sister was like, good thing you got yourself out of there, you know. And I honestly wanted to cry, because I was like, I never experienced something like that ever before, and that was my first job. I was like excited for the job, and a couple of weeks I was like, I wasn't feeling the job, and I went home and I was like, that is it, I quit this job. And the following day I went to the business to get my paycheck, but the man was there who beat up the lady. He was like, sorry for what happened, you know how everything goes. I was like, I don't know how everything goes, because I never experienced nothing like that before. I never experienced something like that. Like I experienced like physical fight in school and all kind of stuff in high school, but to that extreme, that was crazy. To be in the same environment, the same place, it was crazy. So the lady was in there. She was like, the lady bring the kids to a pool party, and I was like, oh, she's alive, thank God, in my mind. So she was like, come back the next day. Or he asked me if I had island lock account. I was like, no, I don't have a island lock account. And he was like, come back at 3 o'clock to get your money. When I came at 3 o'clock, I knocked the door. The van was outside. He even tried to open that door. So I wait till the whole week finished. Then I went there the other week, and the lady was there, and I got my paycheck, and I was like, I don't think I'll be able to come back anymore. And the lady was like, sorry for what had happened, all kind of stuff. And I was like, that's okay. And I grabbed my money, and I was out of there, and that was it. Like, I was like, this what I was seeking for. Like, I was seeking for a job for a little bit. I was like, this what I was seeking for. I was like, from now on, Miranda, either you find a better job or you create your own job. And that is my story on my first job experience ever. So hope you guys enjoyed this video.